the Geeked Out Show, whether car collecting, toy investing. Geeked Out Show got the blessings, crazy. This is the Geeked Out Show, whether you're comic book reading or anime watching. Geeked Out Show got the options, crazy. We all here, it's your one-stop shop. We geek in, we geek out, 24 on the clock. Whether if you're comic book reading or anime watching, Geeked Out Show's got the options. Dropping every single moment, get a deeper focus. Reminisce toys you never noticed, different views to go with. Different type of nerd issues to nerd tissues. Black holes had to pay those dues, so know the difference. Understand the context clues, we on a mission. From the Barbies to the Lego dude, we got a vision. Safe place for respectable cues. From a real fan, not ones that's active reviews. So beyond that, don't get the dust cap. It's all love, but where your geek esteem at? Relax while we sip on the Epto Cool. I know a place most def won't lose you. And here it is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Geek Out Show. This is episode 227, and I'm your host, Gil, Black Hole Comics. And I'm joined by our special guest tonight. We got Inglorious Draven.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on? Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for inviting me, man. I gotta say, I appreciate it.
Right on. So this is going to be a little bit of a mix-up episode. It's going to be a little bit of our usual thing, which is it's called the Geeky Background Check, where we get to know you a little bit better, and I submit you through a gauntlet of questions just to see, basically check your geek credentials, your geek card, so to speak. And then also San Diego Comic-Con wrap-up, which we were supposed to shoot last week, but just some stuff happened. I didn't get to shoot it, and just late with the news, and I just wanted to go over some of the things that stuck out to me from Comic-Con. Just real quick, we do have a comment in here from Major Reaction. Matt, he says, "What's up, boys? Wish I could be on with you today." Yeah, Matt, it's all good, bro. Wish you were here too. He's stuck at work, unfortunately.
Oh, I get that.
He's one of my co-hosts, and he had a change with the schedule recently that's been impacting him being able to come on and stuff. It sucks. Yo, what up, Kev? NYC Figure Fanatic, what's happening?
What's up,
How
man?
you doing, man? So, just real quick, let's go ahead and start with your week. How's your week been?
Not too bad, man. Honestly, it was a pretty good week. I got 4 days off in a row, unexpected. So,
Hey, that's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty nice. And I can't reveal it or anything, but I did get my legendary secret swap wish list today. So
Oh, sweet.
pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Pretty psyched.
Right on. So, anybody who's not following yet, look down there on the little runner down there, and it says who you can follow. So you can follow Draven at Inglorious Designs on Instagram. Follow him there. So if anybody doesn't know by this, we've kind of like hinted at it, and we actually made an official post. Teamed up, and you kind of like help create what I envisioned of like an exclusive. Not exactly exclusive, but like a head sculpt to offer at LegionsCon this year. And you did a little bit of a variation between the orc halfling type head and then also the Cosmic Legion's head.
Yep.
So very cool of you. Appreciate it. So,
Not a problem, man.
that's pretty awesome, dude. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you reaching out.
We're still trying to print them out, so I don't have them yet. Just a little bit of a trial and error with the resin and everything else, just trying to make sure that we can offer something that's pretty good quality, and then also has like pretty good design. Like you can see the sculpt of the print as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I hope people like it, and I don't know. I hope I got as close as I could to what you were envisioning.
I think you did a pretty damn good job and knocked it out of the park with that.
Cool.
So I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and start off with the geeky background. Or hold on, I should probably get into my week. Nothing too special, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot of hanging out, chilling, being with the family. Not super happy about the heat today. It's really damn hot. I got the AC blasting and it's still pretty hot, and
I don't doubt it,
I'm just
man.
like, oof. Oh, that's awesome. You're looking forward to seeing that. Yes. Actually, I think I posted it on the Geek Out Show, if I'm not mistaken. If I haven't, I definitely will post it up after this. And I do have pictures that I'll share with you guys as well. But yeah. Let's see.
Have you?
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. I was just going to ask, have you, I know that So I know that I wanted to test print the weapons first because I'm doing something special with each of them.
Mhm.
And I know that I showed you the sword for the halfling.
Yes.
But I will say the other head is going to end up having 2 weapons. I ended up deciding on that.
Oh, really? Oh, snap. So
Yeah,
here in
I
this
decided
live
on that about a
force.
month ago, and because of what you told me and stuff, and like just how the head sculpt ended up looking, I was like, man, like it was just it was one of those things where like, and maybe it's because I had gotten the Marvel Legends Corsair, but I was like, man, this just gives off like space pirate.
Yeah.
So for the Cosmic Legion's head, I'm gonna end up sending you the files for a bit of like a futuristic cyber style sword, and then he will also have his own pistol to go with the head as well.
Oh, damn. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I work on lunch break. All right, Matt. The skull pretty much looks like it doesn't look like me. You're tripping. What the hell? Looks nothing like me. This guy, Matt. If anything, it looks more like you. You look like a halfling, half
Me?
orc. No, I'm saying Matt. It
him.
looks more like him.
Okay. See, I say I would agree with that because I don't know if I told you, but I did some catching up over the last like week or so. Whenever you reminded me, and I was like, oh shit. So yeah, so I went back and started watching some old episodes and stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Matt. It's not just playing. Oh man. So where did the geekness or the geekdom come from? Is it something that you were introduced to as like a young kid, or something fairly recent, middle school? Where did it all start for you?
Well, I mean, I guess realistically, like my family's always been into and like specifically my dad and my uncle, they both grew up just back in like the 60s and 70s. They just grew up in what they call the prime era of comics, reading comics and stuff. And so, and all the time they still talk about how how the Invaders was one of the best teams and all that stuff. And so I guess honestly, yeah, it's one of those things that where like as a kid I kind of picked up on it quickly, and eventually I will say comics and stuff never really left. But eventually it kind of fell by the wayside once I got into like middle school and started watching like Toonami, and I grew up on like Inuyasha and oh man, 1, 2 that I love to give people shit for because they all the time people try to recommend. They're like, hey, you should really watch Sword Art Online. And I'm like, nah, man, I grew up on Dot Hack, where it all started. It all started there with the whole video game killing you in real life. And so,
What anime is that?
it's called Dot Hack.
I've never heard of that before.
It's an old one, man. It's
Is
an
it?
old one. I originally
Dot Hack.
it's funny
Okay.
because I found it. I didn't even find it through Toonami until I had randomly rented the game one time back whenever, at least in my area, we used to have family videos. And so, yeah, I rented the game one time, and then one night, because I was, as a bad kid.
I slightly remember this.
Yeah. It's an obscure one sometimes to like mention to people.
Okay.
But I would say, yeah, comics kind of fell by the wayside for a little bit in favor of anime. And I think, and then when the MCU came back up, oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Nothing like the early 2000s.
For sure.
Early 2000s anime.
I'm like, I remember this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still remember it vaguely. But I remember I loved the games, and then I ended up enjoying the show a little bit, so.
Yeah, I remember it vaguely. I think, was it on Toonami or was it on Cartoon Network at some point? I think that's how I remember it.
It was on Toonami for a little bit.
Shout out to Toonami, by the way. Definitely was an introduction to a lot of us. I want to say, like, at least the other stuff that was out there. I feel like a lot of us that are around from like the late 80s to like early 90s and whatever, like grew up in that era. Like we know of the Ronin Warriors, the Dragon Ball Z, the Sailor
Yep.
Moon, like a lot of those early things. But then as far as like to actually diversify what else there was like in offerings, it was like Toonami. I feel like there was the Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and stuff like that, but that was more like WB stuff.
Oh yeah. It's funny too that you bring that up because like I didn't realize how much of an
Oh,
impact.
love dot hack. That's what Matt said in the games. Okay, he's right there with you.
Hell yeah, man! I wish even more he was on here. But no, it's funny that you say that though, and this is kind of like somewhat off topic, but I didn't realize how much of an impact Toonami had on me until I was watching Baki on like the new Netflix Baki, and
Yeah.
I heard Dopo Orochi, the bald guy,
Yeah.
and I was like, why does that voice sound familiar? And then I
Steve Bloom.
realized, yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, I know why
It's
that voice sounds.
Tom.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it blew my mind. I was like, wait a second, but yeah, uh, good man. There's so many good animes that I started on with Toonami.
Oh, for sure, man. And then it's funny because like I've kind of like fell down a rabbit hole like on TikTok and this and that, but like it just comes up on my feed like like when you kind of pass out watching Toonami,
Yeah,
and then like you wake up and then it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then it's
yeah,
like one of the intros or one of the like finale openings or whatever, like the exit song,
yeah,
and then you're just like, oh shit, oh
yeah,
damn, I was watching this, and then like you're like
yeah.
you turn it off, or sometimes if it woke you up, like it woke you the fuck up because it startled you, and then you're just like fully awake and you're like, okay, I'll just watch whatever's on at the
Yep.
moment.
Oh yeah, yeah. There were a lot of nights as a kid I woke up to the Cowboy Bebop intro.
That the one that I could relate to the most was the like the ending of Inuyasha when it's the Shomaru,
Yeah,
what you call it, and then that one always woke me up. I was just
yeah.
like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, man. Those were the days too. Waking up and like whenever whenever it wasn't the weekend, just waking up to some random Adult Swim show,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
just being confused as a middle schooler. Like what is this?
That's
But
hilarious. All right, well, that's where it started. Let's hop into the comics. Was comics a thing for you? And do you still like? Do you remember your first comic, maybe, or like what spoke
oh
to you? Do you collect comics now?
man, it's funny that you say that. I wish I could remember what my first comic is. My dad still has it, but I can't think of what it was. I know that my dad and my uncle started me out on like they started me out on Marvel, and
Hmm.
then over time, my uncle started to introduce me and my brother more into like DC, and then for a little bit back whenever my dad would like take us to the comic shop in town and stuff, I started to break away and get more into like Image Comics and oh man, and like Valiant every now and then. It just kind of depended. But no, I mean primarily it was Marvel and DC, and yeah, I mean outside of that, yeah, like I and again initially, growing up as a kid, I didn't look any further into just like the main teams and stuff. So I just I read the big stories of and like the big story arcs for like the Avengers, the X-Men, Justice League, uh, Titans, and yeah, I mean, man, I wish I could remember the first comic though. That bothers me. But no, but yeah, and it's funny too because like once I, got like later into high school, comics kind of fell by the wayside as the MCU was getting bigger,
Mhm.
and got more into the MCU for a little bit. But at that time, I wasn't really collecting anything or anything like that, and so it was mostly just kind of watching the movies, and that was about it. And then after Endgame is whenever my brother and I diverted, and he's still diehard MCU. And I kind of just left watching the MCU stuff and went back to comics, and so yeah. So now that's primarily what I do is just snag comics, or I check out stuff on, or I see what Marvel Unlimited has.
I kind of gave up like on weekly issues
Yeah,
or monthly issues. I'm more into like the trades now. Just like it's
Yep.
just way too much to try to do like the monthly books or whatever. Just if there's a story I want to read, I just order the trade. Just like
Yeah.
that's way easier and better to do. Just real quick, here we go with the heads. I just want to get them, and this is like basically how many we're making of each head. So there's going to be 30 with the dreads, 15 bald, 15 with the slip back hair, and 30 of the cosmics. And I love the cosmics one, the one that you did with the like two braids coming down on
the Jack
the
Sparrow
beard.
goatee.
I definitely do like that. I definitely am digging the Jack Sparrow.
I'm glad that you like that.
I love it, man. I definitely do love it, and I like how I just really like how this came out, dude. Like it's giving me definitely like halfling vibes in it. Like, you know, could be a vampire, it could be an orc, could be an elf, could be, you know, could be whatever you want it to be. Use your imagination. It depends on how you paint it up and stuff like that. And I love the hair, the four eyes and the kind of like horns looking thing with the cosmic's head. And what's funny is like I can't remember what animal we were talking about. I was like, dude,
oh, you sent me a picture. Cool. It was the moonjack deer.
There we go.
Yeah,
and
the
then
Siberian
you're like, bro,
deer.
you're like, that's kind of like where I'm going. That's kind of like the direction that I'm at. And this, and I was like, no fucking way. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, and as soon as you sent me that picture, I was like, man, that's so cool. And the only thing I couldn't bring myself to do was put the it's scent glands.
Yes.
Up on the like up by its eyes. I was like, I can't do it. It just creeps me out. But
dude, that is like definitely like really fucking freaky, and that animal definitely does look like it's a fucking alien.
Oh yeah,
like it doesn't
really
look
does,
like it's
but
like a normal.
It worked. You know what I mean? Like it worked. Like once you told me that, I was like, okay, let's see. Like,
all right, Matt, no worries. He said that he has to get back to work.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, dude, like fucking, I really do love what you did there. To keep it moving, figures. What's you know, do you collect figures? Obviously you do. They're behind you. What was like some of the first figures that you remember collecting, and you know, what are you collecting right now these days?
First figures. So I think originally the first figures were the old school like Toy Biz X-Men and stuff. And I'm trying to think. I will say, like, even it's so funny because like even back as like a kid, I bounced around a lot, and now as an adult, I'm doing the same thing. I'm bouncing around to all kinds of different brands and stuff. But yeah, I think the big ones for me as a kid were obviously Toy Biz Legends. I still actually have a tub full of like some of my favorite Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and trying to think. I did have some DC. I can't remember who made them, but it's back when DC had the very weird thigh joints. They were like the
Mattel.
Mattel. Okay,
Mattel.
Yeah. My brother and I were very into those, and the two that I always have to shout out. I know that like some people, you know, they either loved it or hated it, but I was a huge fan of GI Joe Sigma 6 whenever I was a kid. Yeah. And that, and then also Bionicles. I'm one of those people that I'm
Lego
like,
Bionicles. Hey, I feel you, man. Bionicles was a little bit past. Well, I felt like I didn't get right into the introduction, but I remember my younger siblings watching it and being into it, and then I would kind of like somewhat watch it with them. And I remember like a couple of the movies. I think like one was like The Mask of Matanui or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I remember that. And there's another one that was pretty good. And then like where they're like small, and they like when they got the warrior mask, they got like really big and stuff like that. Pretty good, pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. And like I did help them build like the what's it called, the like little characters or the characters.
The actual
like the warriors. Each one representing like a different element or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely really cool.
Oh yeah. Again, it's one of those. Like I said, I wish they would. I wish Lego would take the hint and bring it back.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh. That's not good.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Check 212. You could hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear anything that you're saying right now.
What in the world?
Unfortunately. That sucks. Let's try to see if we can figure something out. I'm going to try to remove you and then add you back, okay? Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, man. No, I'm not hearing you.
What in the
You want to try jumping off and jumping back on?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we'll try to work that out the best we can. In the meantime, what I could do is share some of the comics that we have coming up in, I believe, end of September, beginning of October. Yeah, sorry, October. We're going to be having a Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. Pretty crazy. I don't know, that's what I think. DC Connect, this was revealed and shown off a little bit more in better depth and greater detail over at San Diego Comic-Con. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah.
I don't know what
Now
happened.
we're good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to real quickly go over this. We got, the Justice League joined together to take on Godzilla and King Kong. They're fighting it out, and then they're getting involved, trying to calm everything down. And we got characters, pretty much got Cyborg involved, Supergirl involved, Hawkgirl involved, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Batman, and Superman, trying to calm things down between the battling giants, the kaijus. And of course, Batman being Batman and always wanting to be involved and getting into the shit. Let me see. I don't think I have. Dang, I didn't upload the image, but there. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Crap. Here we go. This one. There we go. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more. It's Batman building a huge mech and grabbing Godzilla by the throat. It's like, what?
Batman going full Pacific Rim.
Yeah, that's kind of like the vibes that I was getting too. I really do like this panel right here. Godzilla, coming, and he looks fucking huge. It looks like the biggest that he's ever been in anything, like any form of media.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's menacing. I like it.
Superior Spider-Man returns in October. So that's going to be interesting. I know that he was a fan favorite. A new She-Hulk series called The Sensational She-Hulk. All this is coming out around October. Yes. This is going to be a one-shot. And, okay, you're saying yes, so you already know what's kind of going on with this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, as soon as I saw those images, I was like, man, I have got to make a custom of that Luke Cage. That is such a cool character design.
I don't is it for sure Luke Cage? I wasn't sure. I know that they called him Power Man, but
yes, it is Luke Cage, and from what I understand, apparently he has absorbed the powers of Sentry, Hulk, and someone else.
Yeah. Kind of almost seems like he has like an absorbing man thing going on right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then the other person, this is Stark Tech with Moon Knight with Doctor Strange. So it's the Eye of Ashanti, and then the powers of Moon Knight in a Stark suit. So it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know what's
insane,
going
dude.
on. I would say I'm here for it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. So the villain would be, I forgot exactly what this character's name is, but the Moon Knight-esque character, and the Power Man is the hero.
Mm-hmm.
We got, I can't remember exactly what this is going to be, called, but it's after the events of The Last Ronin, and it looks like Michelangelo, The Last Ronin, is going to have some new turtles to train.
Man, I'm stoked for that too.
A return to Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood. This makes sense. This definitely does make a whole lot of sense, especially with the Black, White, and Blood thing that they've been doing. And just, I've always been a huge fan of the zombies and everything like that. Yeah. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
This cover is pretty fucking dope. Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer. So Harriet Tubman means Demon Slayer, the anime / manga. No, I'm just kidding, but very interesting. I'm just like, holy shit, this is gonna be pretty fucking dope. This is coming out by Boom Comics.
Yeah. As soon as I have to say, as soon as I saw that, my mind instantly went to like I just want to see like a collective universe now of like Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer.
Oh, dude, that would be dope.
I just want to see a connected
Yeah.
universe.
That would be insane.
Oh,
To
yeah.
be honest, if they teamed up together and fucking fuck some shit up. So to continue where you left off with the action figures.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So collected. I mean, well, I wouldn't really say collect as a kid. Obviously, it was more of just get them and play with them. And I will say it is funny though that I'm into customs now because as a kid, there were so many times where like I just didn't like the color scheme or the reuse with certain figures, or like I know for like Sigma 6 they had multiple releases of Duke and Snake Eyes, and so yeah, like I would change them up somehow just for my kid like head canon to just have different characters and stuff. And so yeah, like I remember as a kid I bought the Walmart acrylics and just painted them as best as I could, and yeah.
Damn, so you've been doing it for a while.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could kind of say that, but nowhere near as serious as I started about a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, and then now, I collect pretty much everything.
That's dangerous.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I have an anime and well, I guess I should say anime and animated shelf, and then all of my legends and stuff behind me, as well as the Joes are on the bottom shelves. But yeah, I also got three. Yeah, I have 3 Storm collectibles, and yeah. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I really do just kind of collect everything now, which, like you said, is dangerous, but I don't know, I enjoy it. I would say like it was cool to get the. Have you seen the Executive Collectibles Monster Hide?
I have. I definitely it's the loose collector, right?
Yes, loose collector. I apologize.
Okay, and just real quick, this is Christian, aka Ghost 09. He's one of my co-hosts here. What's up, Christian?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I apologize for running a little late, but
nah, it's all good, bro. What's up? Hey, RG, what's up? What's happening?
So how's everybody doing?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. We're kind of just jumping around a little bit. We had some technical difficulties a little bit with the audio, but we got into comic books a little bit and doing the geeky background check. So a little bit back and forth here.
Okay.
Draven's just letting us know a little bit about the figures that he was collecting and what he collects now, and kind of like, dude, he used to customize like back in the day, like the G.I. Joe Sigma 6 figures and stuff like that, just to kind of get, the characters or the colors that he wanted for his own self. And I'm like, damn, started back then, huh?
Yeah.
And now he's doing it to where he's sculpting his own parts and doing a lot more customs. And I mean, you talked about it earlier, doing the secret swap and this and that. That's fucking kick ass.
So what do you mainly what is it that you're customizing? Is it Marvel Legends, or it's just different things, or
for secret swap, it's funny that you say that because I just asked today if they were okay with me using parts from other lines and stuff, but no, it is. I'm actually kind of happy that someone has asked, because like there's a lot of my customs that I do just for my own personal collection that I haven't put on my Instagram. And that's kind of my own insecurity. It's more of like it's for me. I don't think anybody will care. But yeah, like,
bro, share it. You should share it.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. You say that, and then everybody's like, "Oh, wow, that's amazing," and you're just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. But no, I will say I've had a ton of fun customizing the couple legions I have, or mythic legions I have so far. But yeah, I would say I guess primarily, yeah. Right now, it is just Marvel Legends and Mythic Legions. I don't think I have any McFarlane or anything yet.
Yeah.
I must say, or who knows? I'll lose my mind. Yeah, I gotta say, I have to ask, since you're showing him, Gil,
I had to
how
pick
do
them up.
you feel about the design?
The design, I honestly do love it, dude. I honestly do love it because I feel like it's a mix between comic and kind of like a modernization comic book. Like, I just feel like all comic book movies, they take whatever like a comic suit is, but then they turn it into like real life or tactical or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
I like it, man. I don't
Yeah.
I don't mind the design. It's pretty dope. I like how they got the scarab back here.
Yeah.
The one thing I will complain about though is like his arm cannon. I don't understand what I am doing wrong, but this shit does not go on at all. And then like it's not like the fist fits in there, so I'm just like, what in the fuck? And it's not like the arm like pops off at all anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what in the fuck was McFarlane thinking there? So I don't know if anybody figured that out. Please let me know because I have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to attach this cannon. It looks cool.
Yeah.
I just don't know what you're supposed to do. And then I also got the other one with the wings.
Nice.
So one comes with like wings. The other one comes with like the cannon and the sword. And I think the one that comes with the wings come with like a bunch of extra hands. So I kind of just been mixing and matching a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
The scarab is like what holds it with the wings. Is what holds it, and kind of like what you call it. If you guys seen the male beetle from Marvel Legends, where the wings kind of just port in, or the vulture, and then it just that's basically what's going on. It's pretty snug in there. I don't want to take it out right now. I just think that it's kind of funny. They got like you kind of reproduced the Sailor Moon pose. The hand on the head. So I actually thought that was pretty fucking funny. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put them in that pose. That shit's funny as shit. I'm gonna do that. I like that. I think it's cool. And then the fisted hands, and then there's what you call it? Like I said, the Buster Sword, some gripping hands, and then the wannabe Nakia circular disc-esque serrated blade looking things that he comes with as well. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not good. Somewhere in the middle. Sorry, but let's keep it going. Anime. I mean, we kind of talked about it briefly a little bit. First introductions to anime, you kind of talked about that a little bit. But what's the anime binging looking like right now, or what's on your watch list?
Man, why you got to bring up a sore subject?
Oh no!
I would say my problem is like my fiance and I, she showed it to me on a whim, and it's so funny because she like mentioned that it was gory, and like when she said that, I was like, well, I don't think this anime is going to be gory or like anything even close. And then it's so funny because she's the one that introduced me to Hell's Paradise, and we binged it, and now I'm like, oh, cool, it's over for right now, and I have to wait I don't know how long until the next season. And so, but that's just, I don't know, that's my problem. And then the ones that I watch at work, because I don't think they'd interest her, like Baki and Record of Ragnarok and stuff like that. I finished those already too. So yeah, I mean, I think we are still catching up on Dr. Stone, and we still keep waiting for new Demon Slayer episodes. Other than that, though, I can't think of any other animes that I've really. I can't think of any other animes recently, anyway. Mm-hmm. But there's a couple on my list that I want to start and stuff. But yeah, if you guys got any recommendations.
I got plenty. I guess it would just more depend on what are you into, like the isekais, the fighting anime, or this or that. I guess it would just depend. But I could let you know. Like, I know some good stuff out right now is like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah,
season 2 just started. Nice thing about that, for season 2 at least, you don't need to know jack shit about season 1 because it's a prequel. It's everything takes place before even the movie. So it takes place when Gojo's like a fucking teenager, and
Oh, nice.
Gato's a teenager. And right now they're going on a 3-week hiatus before they start the next story arc and moving forward, where there's going to be a little bit of a time skip.
Yeah.
And those events are also going to be before season 1 as well.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, you don't exactly need
Whoa.
linear path at all.
That's another show that my fiance and I burned through within within like a week. Yeah, we're really bad about like she'll find an anime and like recommend it, and then we watch 4 episodes during dinner and after dinner almost every night, and so yeah, that's our problem. We just burn through stuff too quick.
That's awesome. Bleach as well, man. Like you don't really need the 1,000-Year Blood War. You don't really need any pre-existing knowledge. They kind of like catch you up to speed.
Yeah.
They've even retconned some shit. So if you want to start there from part 1 and just move forward, you're kind of good, to be honest.
Really? Okay. See, that was my concern, because like I haven't seen Bleach since middle school and high school, and so that was a big thing for me whenever when they announced the 1,000-year, I can't remember the name, but yeah,
Blood War. Yeah,
1,000-Year Blood War. When they announced that, I was like, man, I wouldn't mind getting back into it, but I don't want to rewatch the entire show, and
so like the whole entire thing takes place like after the whatever how many ever seasons came first. I watched it all, but like to be honest, they like I said, they retcon a lot of shit. The only real thing that you need for context is like Aizen is in jail. So I guess if you want to know exactly what he did to end up in jail, that's honestly the only context that you really need to know. Because in the first episode, they're like, this is Ichigo Kurosaki. This is the character that he is. This is his powers. This is it. And then like it's an introduction of like every single character for like episode 1 of like the human side, or from the living world. And then like episodes 2 and 3, they kind of explain all the other characters in the Soul Society, the captains, the lieutenants, this and that. They re-explain and kind of reintroduce everybody and do all the world building as if it's like fresh.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
there is some shit that you need for context, but not much, to be honest, man.
Cool.
You're good to just start from there and move forward.
I might give that a shot then, because like, I mean, especially at work, man. I've been looking for something to have on in the background while I sculpt at work and stuff. So,
dude, and it's so good and it's so beautiful, just with the modern animation today. Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
it is phenomenal. So let's go ahead and actually jump into some action figure news, if that's okay, and then we'll go back into the next chapter. Oh, hold on. Did I not? Yep, I kind of messed. I goofed that part up. There we go. Yep. Let's get into it.
Did I just say Inosuke?
Yeah.
Man of culture, the best character.
Let me see. What is that? Oh, actually, yeah, we could talk about pickups real quick. Christian, what you got? You got Inosuke?
Yeah, I picked up the little Inosuke, the little, was it like three quarters ones?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I saw somebody, it was Johnny Number Cinco. He had got one a while back, and I've been kind of looking for it. And I went to Target the other day, and I saw it.
That's the ones on the blister card, right?
Yeah, the
Those
art is nice,
cool.
And this one's pretty. It's decent. Like it's got some weird articulation and stuff, but I mean, it's only $15. It's not.
Hey, that's not bad. Shit.
It's good for $15 just to mess around with and have with you. It's gonna be my new little pocket figure, I think.
There you go. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I picked up that, and then last weekend I was lucky and I picked up this TM.
Oh, nice.
The new Mirage.
Hey man, if you see one more of those, let me know.
Oh man, and that day that I went to Target and I got that Inosuke, this guy, right when I stepped over there, I saw the guy like grab one of the boxes, like grab this box, and I was like, holy shit, they had one of those there. But he grabbed it, and that was the only one that was there. So yeah, I had to go pick that up. Oh, like about an hour away at a different Target because mine didn't have them. So
damn.
Yeah, so I had to go pick it up from over there. And then I jumped in on that Empire Toy Box or Toy Shop mystery box, and
Oh,
this is what I
you
got.
already got it in?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Holy shit. That was fast,
Yeah,
dude. Oleg. Nice.
Oleg. Yeah, I got
Sick.
Oleg thigh guy.
the bare chested Oleg.
Yeah. Dude, that one's pretty dope. I definitely do like that one.
Yeah, and I
And
haven't had
then
a chance to open it yet.
well, I'll show you again, but you've seen what the head sculpts are gonna look like, right? That we're gonna get from Draven
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, honestly, if you just paint that up blue, you could throw it on that body, to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah,
I feel like it could kind of match.
but that's it.
Alright.
That's all I picked up.
Draven, do you got anything that you picked up lately that you want to share with us?
Yes, but you gotta let me run to our bedroom real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I could actually go while you could,
Yeah, yeah.
I could share my stuff real quick.
Yeah, give me just a
Um,
minute.
Yeah, so as far as me, shout out to Augustine Garcia, listener, follower for a long time, and also came on throughout the years. He helped me secure some SH Figure Arts San Diego Comic Con exclusive. Got the Raditz, the Majin Vegeta. This guy's really dope too. I regret passing on him back in the day. And the 2-pack with Goku and Gohan.
And I like that the blue one, the blue translucent one. That's
The translucent Goku. Yeah, I think that it's actually like really cool, and I've been having like a lot of fun with this guy. He's he moves super smooth. It's almost like if you had the Super Saiyan Goku, it's basically the same exact thing, same type of articulation, and what you call it? Darius kind of showed us what we were going to be getting, off screen that one time, which is really dope, and yeah, it's just so good. I also recently got in, what is it? The Kid Sasuke from Naruto. Let me put that on the big screen. So I got the kid version of Sasuke, first time ever in SH Figure Arts. I really like what they're doing over there, man. They're really trying and definitely putting out some good stuff over there, and giving us different stuff, not just reissuing a bunch of crap that we got before. Like, it'd be real easy to redo the Sasuke that we already had, the Naruto we already had, which they did do. Kakashi, but they gave us the Sakura, they gave us a kid Naruto, now giving us a kid Sasuke, and then the next ones out will be Tobirama and or Tobirama or Obito.
Yeah.
Obito and Orochimaru. So that's really dope. And then I can't remember if I shared my SH Figure Arts Ichigo from Thousand Year Blood War.
I don't think you did. You just showed it on your Instagram.
Shit. Okay, he's in my display. I'll share him next time. But I really do like that figure, man, and it came out amazing. I think it was the best that they could do. Not a super fan about the knees, but it's like they wear fabric, so I get it. Like, unless they're gonna actually give fabric, there's only so much that they could do in the lower leg area. But it still gets some pretty damn good articulation and range down there. Draven, what you got for us, buddy?
So not a pickup, but I got this in the mail on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. And I gotta say, this thing was worth the wait.
The hide.
Nice. Yeah, this thing, it is a hunk of plastic for sure, but I mean, I don't know, it's pretty impeccable, honestly. Like,
dude, that thing looks like a piece of art.
It really does, yeah. Like, and I mean, it's funny that you say that, because that was one of the first things I started looking at, is just all the texturing, and like, I mean, I can't believe they put let me see if I can show you guys, but they put skin texturing on the elbows, like on the actual hinge. Like,
That's wild.
Yeah, like it's once I got it in hand, I was like, okay, now I'm stoked to see the stuff that they were teasing around Comic-Con and stuff. The werewolf and Mothman and Cthulhu and stuff. So yeah, like I don't know. After getting this, I was like, all right, I'm in. And,
that stuff looks dope. I seen Just Jay Hernandez's review on it on YouTube, and that's what I was like. Oh, like, I don't really feel anything personally for Mr. Hyde, but if I did, I would definitely get it. But the werewolf, it definitely does got my interest for the werewolf now because of this though. And then I pre-ordered La Muerte because of
Yep,
this
I
too,
did
to
too.
be honest. So I was like,
Uh,
I'm interested in the character design and stuff like that. So
Yep, same.
yeah.
is that all you got, or anything else?
I mean, I picked up the modern Spider-Woman from the newest retro card, Spider-Man Wave.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I would say I can grab her as well. Yeah, she's right up here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I will say,
She looks great, by the way.
yeah, like honestly, a pretty solid figure. And granted, I'm also partial to her modern outfit,
Yeah.
but I will say though, she is one of those figures where I'm like, man, you guys had to push her out right before the Black Widow, like, and you guys start giving
If they
female.
would have used the same mold, the
Yep.
same body mold as Black Widow, dude.
Yeah,
Like, you guys gonna wait a little bit longer?
yeah. I hope that Hasbro pushes towards that point though, where everybody, will eventually have butterflies. But
That would be sick. That would be the smart thing to do as well.
oh yeah, I agree. But no, other than that, I don't think I have any other recent pickups.
All right, I'm gonna get into the news real quick. We got
Oh, you're
some. I'd like to start off with some WWE stuff and AEW, so just wrestling figures. We have, so there is going to be a 3-pack, and then also, like, if you'd like to just buy it individually, the 3 different stages of McFoley. You know, we got the Buddy Love, the Mankind, and the Cactus Jack. The wild thing is that these aren't Ultimates or anything else like that. Price range are usually about, I think it's like 22, 25.
Yeah.
But for
about
the
that
three
much.
of, yeah, but for the 3 of these, it's actually going to be $100. Or if you do a single card, it's 32, which is the price of like the Ultimates, where they
Yeah.
usually have the butterfly joints and the diaphragm joint, and these don't
Yeah.
have those. So I'm just like, what the hell? Granted, yes, it's not a basic fig. It has
Yeah.
better, but it's like that mid level. It shouldn't be 30
Yeah, it
something each. So I feel like they're doing that nostalgia tax on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got Bianca Belair, the EST right here with the Ultimates edition, which cool. That's awesome. I really hope that she could do that one-footed pose right there, like how she does when she's coming out and stuff like that, and twirls her hair and all that other good stuff. So that looks dope. I don't know if I'll pick it up. She's not one of my favorites right now. She's really good. I really did like her match from last night as well. The triple threat, that was a good one. I don't know if you guys watched last night, but dude, she was only a champion for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then Io Sky cashed in her Money in the Bank and fucking cracked her ass. Cracked her ass, and then did a moonsault or a frog splash, and then pinned her. So she as soon as she got it, she basically enjoyed it for 2 minutes, and then got cashed in on and lost her title. It fucking sucks. But oh well. That was funny though. Kurt Angle Ultimate Edition, really dope. Really do like that. I think I'm gonna have to get that. To be honest, man. And Kurt was one of the greatest. One of the greatest of all times. I feel like he definitely did take WWE, WWF in a whole new different direction, like with his character and the way that he did everything. Ultimate Edition, Bobby Lashley. Lashley's cool. I love him. He's a great wrestler, but I don't think I need a figure of him. And then what's his name? Malachi Black for AEW. And their Ultimate Edition or whatever. It's a little bit different. This shit is wild. I don't know if you guys collect any of the AEW figures, but they're usually about like $45-$50 or so, just because there's so many different variations. So it usually comes with different shirts, heads. As you can see, there's going to be 4 different heads and totals. They usually have swappable arms, so like the arms you can move from the socket. And then I don't know if you can see down here too, but the legs, usually you could separate it at the waist, and you can have different legs and different outfits and a whole different setup. It's fucking wild, dude. Usually the boxes are like this fucking big. Like, hold on, is that coming on screen? Yeah, about like a foot wide, the boxes, just because of how much shit that it comes with. And then certain ones, I don't know about all of them, but certain ones come with like pieces like for like a ring and shit like that as well. So to do like a build the dio in the background type of shit. It's fucking wild. Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's kind of worth it. Like if you want a specific character with a bunch of different variations and a different way of displaying them. So it's like I kind of get it, and I don't hold anything against them for doing that. SH Figure Arts Goku Ultimate Instinct here. This is the battle damage version, and this is the version also straight up from the manga panels, to be specific. More SH Figure Arts stuff that was shown off over at San Diego Comic-Con. We got Gear 5 Luffy, King Cold, Mecha Frieza, Master Roshi depowered from the Tournament of Power arc. Just a closer look at Frieza. King Cold is fucking huge, by the way. I think that they're probably reusing some of that second form or third form Frieza parts over there. Figure Arts Gojo and Geto from the current Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Blue Eyes White Dragon SH Monster Arts, which this price point, kind of interesting, $130. The wingspan is roughly about a foot. From nose to tail is about 9 inches. I don't know how I feel about that, but
I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying that it's overpriced, but I'm just like, $130. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know, for larger scale creatures and I guess non-humanoid figures, I don't entirely think that's unreasonable. Granted, I guess I can't really say much because I was one of the people that paid the price for the D20 Dire Wolf, and so, but yeah, like I don't know. I mean, it stings, but with it being Figure Arts, I can't really say that that's not too far out of their usual price range for larger scale stuff.
I think I'm just gonna pass on this one, just because if I'm gonna get a Blue Eyes, I think I'd get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the 3-headed one.
Yeah,
that's kind of like more like Ghidorah, and I'm just like, okay, like that one will probably be like 150, 160, and then it'll have like the bigger body with the 3 different heads, and I'm like, that would be the one more than Blue Eyes.
Yeah, that's fair.
They fully revealed the wave from what you call it. I already forgot what the Build-A-Figure's called. I think it's there we go, the mindless one. We got what you call it, Clea, Blade, a different Fist Ninja, which alternate head, different look. That's kind of dope. It looks like they're kind of using some parts here from this Daredevil.
Yeah.
And then the Skull Head, the new Daredevil, which I definitely do like this take and this look. Lady Bullseye, classic Power Man, which it's whatever. I want kind of like a redone version of the modern Luke Cage with the yellow shirt. Just I want it on the Omega Red buck or the Venom buck, that bigger, beefier buck.
I want him to make a new one for the bigger bodied figures, because I agree. I like the Omega Red, but for some characters it's just too wide.
It definitely, there needs to be something a little bit smaller, like a mid range one. Yeah,
just like a slightly scaled up Vulcan buck.
Yeah, something in between Vulcan and the Omega, something in between.
Yep, absolutely,
I agree. And then the Gamerverse Midnight Suns Iron Man. I actually really do like this, and I think I might pick it up for the Holo Armor. To be honest, something about the colorway from that game, it just hits for me. The black and gold.
Yeah,
black and gold is nice. I agree.
Probably the most beautiful Wonder Woman figure that there's ever going to be. Right here, done by Marvel Legends.
Speaking of black and gold.
It looks gorgeous, dude. I'm like, dude, you could make this too. Totally make this into a fucking Wonder Woman. I was like, this is perfect. It's already a black base. Sweet, just color on top of it.
Well, also, I mean, they also knocked a larger bodied female figure out of the park, in my opinion.
Yeah, because that's, dude, they might actually be able to, because it's definitely not the regular female buck. It's definitely not. It looks a bit bigger. Yeah. And this Vision looks like it's going to be the best Vision to date, besides the 80th anniversary. because this is going to be on the Vulcan body.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to get that one.
Yeah, it looks fucking good, man.
I
Yeah.
thought
Great.
about it, but I'll have to pass.
You're going to pass on it?
I like the retro cards only because I have nothing against this one. It's just I personally prefer the shiny green.
That's what I was going to say. The only difference, really, not that there's like a huge difference. This one's pinless and it's more of a matte, where the other one has pins, but whatever. But the shiny, the metallic, I love the metallic of the 80th. I mean, it's the 80th, the retro card. Talking about specific dates and stuff like that. The 97 reintroduction of the animated X-Men series. Dude, and these figures are beautiful, dude, I gotta say. Wolverine, Magneto. Super pass on the Magneto. He didn't really stand out to me. Not that he's terrible by any means, but just Wolverine stuck out to me. Bishop stuck out to me. Storm stuck out to me. Gambit. Don't really care for Rogue either. I gotta say, these four right here, they did it for me. And I was just like, you know what? These look really fucking good. And then they almost look like, I don't know. I think you could mix them into your comic display, if you ask me personally.
Yeah.
Maybe other people feel differently.
It's funny that you say that, because like whenever I saw them, like at first glance, I thought they were just comic figures, and I was like, oh, okay, they're really kind of changing up the comic style. And then I saw what it was from, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is cool. Like it's stylized just enough to separate it from regular Marvel Legends figures, but it can still fit in easily.
Oh, absolutely. And I love this head sculpt. This head sculpt that they did for Bishop. I was just like, yo, this is fucking dope. I really do like that. And it looks like a little bit of a, I'm not sure. It looks like a different body mold, though, than what we've gotten before. It doesn't look like, butterfly joints, but it doesn't look like the same old, bigger body mold that the other Bishop was on. This one's definitely pinless, so I just like to have them next to each other.
It definitely doesn't look like the old Hyperion buck.
Not by any means.
Also, I know that you didn't care for, but I also love the head sculpts for Rogue. Storm's is great. I love Mohawk Storm personally. But
Absolutely. No, not that Rogue is terrible. I'm just gonna say I think I liked the brown jacket a little bit better.
Oh,
but I mean, I guess this is gonna be her new like look for the 97.
Yeah, I would agree though. The retro card brown jacket Rogue is a great figure by its own. I mean, if you want Rogue.
Yeah. Tony Stark, there's going to be a new Iron Man Mark 7, the suit up version. So you got the half transformed, and I think this is pretty dope, man. To be honest, to get that look of Tony Stark getting the suit going on him, so it's like mid transformation. So you could almost have like your own citizen version of Stark, this one, and then the full on suit 7. So you could have the transition, so to speak. I think that's pretty awesome, pretty cool. Just look at that, man. It looks fucking dope. If you do Hot Toy Hollow Armor, you definitely do need this.
I'm just impressed by the level of planning and like engineering that would go into that.
Dude, it's fucking wild, dude. It's fucking insane. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just crazy to me.
Hot Toys is just like on a whole other level, man. It's fucking wild. Artisan edition of the Joker. And I think that this is our third release now of this same exact Joker. But man, I'll tell you what, every single time it sells out. And then this is rooted hair, by the way.
Oh, so now it has the hair. This one has the hair, huh?
Yeah, the other ones had the sculpted hair. This is the rooted hair. So I don't know if you guys are a fan.
Yeah, a lot of people are, they're discussing the new thing with the Hot Toys using like hair.
Well, because like I know that before, like it was always like a 50-50 so-so, but dude, like this, and I think they showed a Black Widow, or maybe I'm tripping. It was Scarlet Witch, and not Black Widow. But dude, it looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal. I think it just looks fucking great. Like it's not one of those ones that you gotta take an actual brush to. Like it looks like perfect how it is.
Yeah.
Dude, these Kamen Rider 1/6 scale figures look insane. So we got Kamen Rider Black Sun, and dude with the LED eyes, that's insane. Interchangeable transformation belts. Getting tongue-tied here. Multiple hands, weapons, effects. It's fucking just awesome. Looks fucking crazy. Shadow Moon. Same thing. Weapons, eyes, transformation belt. I just, dude, like it lightweight looks like a scaled up version of SH figure arts. I shit you not. It looks fucking great, man. It looks good.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I know it's, I don't know. I know some people wouldn't care, but like, and I'm not. I don't even know. I don't have any Common Rider. I don't know anything about it, but I love the sculpt work that goes into some of the Common Rider
motorcycle. Insane.
Yeah.
With light up features. Fucking, I just was like, man, this is next level detail. It's fucking great. It looks awesome.
Yeah, that's killer.
Hold on. There we go. Anakin Skywalker. Oh, here we go. This one's rooted hair as well. From episode 3. It's pretty dope that he comes with both lightsabers, the blue and the red, and the effects, hands, arm, chopped off arm.
I'm just wondering how it's gonna do, like, once it's in packaging and then it gets to you, if you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I was thinking that, man, because like it's one thing for it to be the promo pics, but like, is it gonna show up like that?
Yeah, to sit in the box for a while and then ship to you, and then
Revoltech Catwoman, and this actually looks pretty fucking awesome, man. I will say that Revoltech usually ends up knocking it out of the park with their female figures. It looks good, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what else it has and comes with and features. From Sideshow Con Online, a true classic 1/6 scale comic book version of Iron Man, the Origins collection. So this is insane. This is wild. This is like this classic suit that comes with the roller skates and all that stuff. I'm just like, what? That is awesome. They had something similar to this that they were coming out with, but it had like that cover or layover of like a translucent armor on top of it.
Oh,
this one's different. It doesn't come with that translucent add-on layer. So this is more of a classic. So I was like, oh, dude, this is actually pretty fucking dope, dude. And I think, they knocked it out of the park as a comic book version of Tony Stark.
Yeah, that's stellar. I like that.
Mondo showing off some 1/6 scale, saying, hey, hold on. Sideshow isn't the only people in the game. We got some killer shit too. And I would definitely say that they do, man. We're getting a black and white version of the animated series. Batman, Mr. Freeze, and Ghost of the Phantasm, which that looks fucking badass.
Yeah.
Omega Red, dude, he is fucking huge. And there he is right next to Sabretooth. And Sabretooth looks like a fucking beast. Gorgeous. This was the Comic-Con exclusive right here. The civilian version of Logan or Wolverine, so to speak. They have this is more of like the vinyl looking oversized. It's not a true X-Men animated series juggernaut, but I can't imagine how it's going to look when they eventually do one. They also got a werewolf down here as well. But dude, no price listed for Omega Red yet, but it says NYCC 2023 exclusive, no price. So that's an early indication of what their exclusive is going to be. So probably within the next month or so, we're going to get an announcement because New York Comic Con is in October. So yeah.
Nice. That Sabretooth is killer.
Fuck yeah. Sentinel announced that, hey, hold on, guys. We're not done with our Spider team yet. Hold on. So they announced a Noir Spider-Man. And I got to say, it looks pretty dope. The one thing I don't really like, though, man, is the jacket. I wish they would have did fabric. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. And I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much because when they did their miles, it didn't come with fabric shorts or fabric jacket. It came with plastic. So
yeah,
whatever. I'm just not the biggest fan, but the match, so he actually feels something. And then the different hands, different heads and stuff. I think it looks good. Definitely does look good, but it's coming in at a price point of about 110, 120.
Yeah.
Kia Toys, and they're it's about like a 6-inch scale, 7-inch scale of figures that they're doing here. Different versions of Godzilla, Ghidorah, then their 1/12 scale. It's not a true, because it's not a perfect representation of what you call it. God damn it, what's this motherfucker's name? With the chainsaw. Leatherface. It's their own version and own take on Leatherface. Then they got Judge Dredd, Judge Death, Judge, I forgot what the other one's called. There we go, Fear. Got the different Rambos here with cloth goods, by the way, guys. Cloth goods.
Yep.
Bunch of other stuff. You know, the Motus. Got what's called Mothra. Got Kong. Got the fucking Kong even jumping down here. Just a bunch of craziness, like a lot of good stuff. The Kia Toys, man, I like that they're trying to go past just the 3 3/4 inch. They're like, we're also gonna fuck with 6-inch stuff. Gonna fuck with Godzilla and kaiju's and this and that and horror. It's cool, man, because their 3 3/4 inch is fucking phenomenal. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. IGN kind of fucked up. They dropped the ball here, and they spoiled a reveal by McFarlane. It's the 6. I mean, we could all tell. They covered up the last 2 heads, but I mean, it's going to be a 6-pack with every version of Batman that's existed by movie. So you're going to get a 6-pack, every movie version for $120. I think since then it's been sold out, only on Amazon. Let me see. Are we getting anything in the chat? We're not getting anything in the chat. It's all good. Masterverse Skeletor for how he's going to look for season 2 of Kevin Smith's version of Motu.
Yeah, I will say I don't have a lot of Masterverse, but I'm probably going to snag that Skeletor. I like.
Dude, it looks sick. I like that.
Yeah, him merged with Motherboard. Yeah, it's cool.
So there's going to be a true real-life release Air Jets by Sky Davis. If you guys don't know where that's at, it's a, from Doug. If you guys ever watched Doug.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Air Jets was a take on the Air Jordan. Sky Davis was their Michael Jordan. But, yeah, it is going to be a Michael Jordan release with kind of like a Disney crossover type of thing or Nickelodeon crossover type of thing. I think these are kind of dope, and it'll be kind of cool just to get, just for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah, I agree. That is actually pretty cool.
For the people that don't know, will know. There's a 1/10 scale Diamond Select. Oh my god, is it Dagon? Dagon Targaryen from House of Dragons.
I knew it was a Targaryen.
Yeah, with the white hair and then the dragon. Dude, I like his armor and everything else. I don't really care for the head, but everything else from the neck down, dude. I was like, dude, that's phenomenal. That looks great. Looks good.
Still that helmet on him.
Yeah, you're good there. Another third-party version of Ninja Turtles, and this is their Leonardo. I think the price point was something around like $80 or $90, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty wild. Came with a bunch of different weapons, heads, accessories, and then it also comes with this like pauldron right here. Yeah. Not terrible.
I like the take on it. I don't know. It's cool to see turtles it's cool to see turtles in a different style. I don't know.
Yeah. Is that one that has the more snapping turtle face and stuff like that?
Yep.
And it looks like almost like it'd be like a Mythic Legions version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. There's a good chance it'll end up on one of these shelves.
Talking about turtles, Bear Walker did a collab with Ninja Turtles for the Mutant Mayhem movie coming out, and this is one of the boards that he had over at San Diego Comic-Con and on his website. Since then, it's sold out. Beautiful board, I feel like.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I did have more pictures. Talking about Spider-Man, we got Peter Parker in the black suit, the symbiote suit. I knew that was coming since the trailer. I was like, dude, Hot Toys have done like all the other suits, so it's only a matter of time. So this is the symbiote merged with the advanced suit, which has the tech of like the Iron Spider arms. So pretty fucking wild. And then you also see like the tendrils wrapped around the arms as well, which is kind of cool. Joe Classified series, which they had a bunch of stuff, a bunch of reveals. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't even know all the names. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm just gonna show some of the stuff. Black series, you got Pre Vizsla, Paz Vizsla's dad or grandpa, I can't remember, but the original creator of the Darksaber. So that's pretty fucking dope, and it looks, I gotta say, pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I like how that looks. Pre Vizsla. And then talking about Hasbro, keeping up with their HasLabs, I thought that they would just kind of give up for a while, maybe. But no, they were like, we're going to keep on keeping on. And they announced a vintage card collection, 3 3/4 inch The Ghost from Rebels. And you get a Hera. And you can see kind of like where it all breaks down. Dimensions 28 by 34 by 13.
That thing is still huge.
Still fucking big in 3 3/4 inch scale. That's insane.
Yeah.
This is something that came and went already, unfortunately. The Keith Asics collection. They did a collab together for like the Fleer 90s X-Men with shoes and stuff like that. So there is 2,500 Wolverines in like the brown suit, 2,500 Beasts, Rogue, Gambit. There was a Magneto sample that was like the chase. Keeping up with chases, there was only 416 of the yellow suit Wolverine cards, 2,500 of the Storms, 2,500 of the Cyclops. And I got to be honest, man, they're all pretty dope, and they all came with the card, and it came graded at that. Came in like a mystery bag type of thing. And dude, I kind of like the mystery bag theme. Like, it's pretty awesome because I can't remember who the brand was, but they did a collab with Marvel and stuff like that. And it was like you tear it open, and you got a skateboard deck, and nice. They had different chases and variants and this and that. And you guys remember like the old school '90s, like the all lenticular type of thing, like where you moved it and you got the movement. They had boards like that, which is pretty fucking dope. That was like a 1 in 1,000 type of chase. Jada Toys and some of their reveals and announcements and stuff. We get a DJ, Bison we already knew, Cammy, Dawson, which we already knew, and what you call it? God damn it, what's his name with the hair? Guile. There we go.
Yeah, Guile.
Mayfix Captain America, which not terrible, looks pretty good. Some people don't like it. I get it if you don't like it.
Hey man, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go for it.
I'm gonna have to get out of here only because we just have to figure out dinner and stuff. But hey,
it's all good.
I appreciate it, and but yeah, I appreciate it. Hit me up anytime, and yeah, hopefully people like the heads and stuff at Legion's Con, man. I'm excited to see what you do paint wise.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures, and we'll have you on again, man, when you got some more time.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
just hit me up whenever. All right,
later.
Thanks, guys.
Mayfix keeping on with the boys in the 7. Got Maeve and A-Train. And I can't even remember this motherfucker's name. The Deep? The Deep. There we go.
Yeah.
And then what you call it? Homelander's real dad. I can't remember that character's name.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty awesome. Soldier Boy?
Yeah, Soldier Boy. Yeah,
there we go. Like the rapper.
Yeah.
I thought that was wrong. They kind of like did a weird one-off AOA Magneto, and like they never really did anything ever again. So now they're doing a Wolverine, Cyclops. We got a classic version of Daredevil here, which that looks dope. Spider-Man 2099, that might be the best Spider-Man 2099 to get, to be honest. Probably going to be that one. We got Scarecrow over here, Mayfix style, Eradicator, Superboy, and then just a comic classic version of Riddler, or maybe that's supposed to be a Hush version. I don't know.
Yeah.
But these are going to be like the most articulated, best versions of these characters that you could get. Kickstarter Medieval Spawn, which I know that's divisive talking about that. Not everybody likes the Kickstarter stuff and Spawn and McFarlane. Mezco announcements. We got a White Ranger, The Mask, Casey Jones, and Nightwing. Are you going to pick up any of these? I think people were talking about Casey.
I don't want to, man, but that Casey looks really good. And then they showed off, everybody was taking pictures of the turtles because they had them there. And those, I passed on those, and I was just like, I shouldn't have passed on them, but I don't know. If I get them, I get them. If not, I won't. But
Yeah.
I like that Casey though.
Keeping up with NECA, we got Xanatos' suit. We got the cybernetic foot soldiers, which I don't even know where the fuck that's from. I don't know where this dude is from. With like, he looks like fucking Krampus or some shit. I don't know. We got a creature from the Black Lagoon, Leo, Wolfman, Wrath, which seems like they're keeping on with the Universal Monsters, which I'm kind of surprised with that.
Well, I'm surprised they're doing actual different versions of the turtles again. So
yeah, I'm just like, wait, they already did Raph and they already did Leo too. So
yeah,
I don't get that. Well, we could get back to our regular type of show.
Right.
Anime next. What have you been watching for anime?
Well, I actually did start Bleach.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Dude.
I did start it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm only 3 in so far, but yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. It's not that I don't know what's going on. It's just like I'm just trying to get into it. So I'm sure as it goes on, then I'll be more into it. There's
a huge backstory, and they get into it, and they eventually tell the tale of what's going on and stuff like that. Because the everything with the Quincy's, you've heard about them and seen them so far, right?
Yeah.
They were all said to be dead. That there was no more Quincy's. The last one was Uryu Ashida, the dude with the glasses that's on his team with the black hair.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like the last Quincy to exist, and fucking out of nowhere now there's a bunch of fucking Quincy's. So it's kind of like, well, what the fuck is going on? So it's new for everybody.
Yeah. So
that's anything else?
That's a different thing that they added on into it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. That's all I started. I started that again. So, yeah, that's the only thing I've been watching.
So, with Invincible, they did announce season 2, right? That is coming on later on this year. In the meantime, you can watch the Adam Eve one-shot story if you'd like. And so you haven't watched that?
I'm so behind on watching stuff just because of the whole moving thing. Like I'm so behind I'm behind on everything kind of, so I'm trying to catch up.
I would say watch that, dude. It is a great one-shot, one-off, whatever. It's like, I think an hour and a half or something like that. It is a fucking great story. They tell about like when she was born up until like right before she joins kind of like with Invincible and the Superhero Society and all that other stuff. It's a good story. Pretty fucking wild and fucked up too. She had a fucked up upbringing, which is pretty crazy. And then you kind of find out some shit too. I just don't want to ruin anything. Bleach is pretty good. Going on with season part 2 or whatever. It's a lot of build up, a lot of setup, a lot of this, a lot of that. It's just like, holy shit. It's I can't wait to see where it goes and stuff like that, man. Animation is beautiful. Like I said kind of earlier with Draven, they retcon some shit and changing shit and this and that. Not that I really have a problem with it, but it's just like, holy shit. Trying to keep up with it all, it's like, holy. Like, I think it's kind of better like if you don't have the backstory and you're just starting fresh.
Yeah,
I think it's actually kind of better in a way. Jujutsu Kaisen, been watching that, and then you kind of see the downfall of Gato, and he kind of becomes depressed, like because he starts off like as a fairly happy dude, and then he ends up having like a sinister take on life and this and that, and he goes from like life is precious and we shouldn't kill unless there's a reason to kill them all, fuck them. And then you get to see that, and it's like, holy fuck. So it's kind of fucked up, and it's kind of cool to see in a way. And then the cool thing, like I was saying, like it's way before like they are who they are in season 1. Like Gojo didn't start off as the strongest, and you get to see him become the strongest, and he actually fucking sucked lightweight, and didn't know how to do certain things, and then like he kind of builds up and figures it out and becomes stronger. And believe it or not, he was like, let's kill them all. At one point he told Gato, he goes, let's kill them all, let's wipe them all out, talking about regular humans.
Yeah.
And then and that's when Gato was like, no, we could only kill if there's a reason. We don't kill without a reason. Don't do it. And then there was the roles reversed, and Gojo could have easily became the villain.
Yeah.
So it was just like really fucking crazy to see that. So it was like, holy shit. So that's pretty good, pretty interesting. Trying to think if I've seen anything else that's anime related. No, I still need to watch Turtles. I haven't got a chance to watch that, but
the movie.
That's it. Yeah, I haven't watched.
Yeah,
the movie yet.
that's me too. I mean, I wanted to this weekend, but we were so busy with other stuff that I was like, man. So
just real quick, we do have just like one thing for fucking anime, and it's just the little teaser for season 2 of Invincible. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that right now.
Some of you, it probably seemed like this day would never come. Maybe you're even wondering
Not
if
too
you're
loud,
ready
right?
for this. For what comes next?
Sure. Yeah, Mark, you've seen season 1, right?
yeah, I've seen the whole
cool.
thing.
It's a continuation. And
I didn't know who he was.
the wild thing is that they just got done with the voice work for season 3 just over the weekend. So I think that it's going to be fairly fast, like back to back, that we're going to get season 2 and season 3, or we might get season 3 by like next year. You
That's
know.
on a very short leash.
I'm just happy helping people.
You know people try to
So
kill us
we
every
definitely
single
do
day,
have
right?
like almost all the characters returning, more stuff going on. Terry Payton, I fucking love him.
Complained less. We could get back to saving lives.
But these are all the new characters and new voices being introduced, and there's fucking a lot.
Make him pay for what he did to
So there you go. Look,
Welcome, son of he who slayed my husband.
all the names that they showed were existing characters and voices. These are all the new people they're adding on. I was just like, holy shit! Look at all these names.
Viltrumite against Viltrumite. That has not happened since the Great Purge.
So I don't think that we're gonna get the Great Viltrumite War, but I think we're gonna get the build up aiming towards
You
it.
should have died at birth.
Oof, that's rough to hear that. So November 3rd, we're gonna get season 2, and I'll bet my bottom dollar, man, that we're gonna get season 3 sometime in 2024.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I'm hyped, man. I really cannot wait, because first season of Invincible was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Let's move on to gaming. Have you been playing anything? Because I have not.
No, I haven't played anything either.
Oh man, so that was quick and fast, and let's go ahead and get into some news. There's a little bit of news, and then like some stuff I completely like forgot to like upload and put in, but it's all good. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It was Garbage Pail Kids mixed up with collab with View Askew, or what's called Kevin Smith's crew, and everything going on over there. So they got their own set, man. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
They got Dante, Jason Mewes, Silent Bob, done up, so that's pretty cool. That was an exclusive over there. They finally confirmed the characters, so we got Takeda, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Homelander, Ermac, and Quan Chi. And we knew these 3 were rumored like long time ago.
Yeah.
But we were all like, no way. But yes way.
Yeah.
Yes. It's fucking happening. This was a giveaway that they were doing. It's pizza scented Xbox controllers for Mutant Mayhem. I think that's fucking amazing and awesome. I did enter the giveaway. I did not win, unfortunately.
Too bad it's for Xbox.
Dude, I would just get them just to have it, though.
I mean, yeah, it'd be cool just to have them, though.
Talking about collabs and stuff like that, LeBron James did a collab for a LeBron James version of PS5. This has not came out yet. It has not come out yet. I can't speak English very well. This is coming out in October. I think it's kind of cool. Nothing too crazy or fancy or anything like that, but nothing is given. Everything is earned.
Yeah.
Same thing on the controller, and then you get the little crowns right there. This caused a lot of stuff and a lot of panic. People trying to get it. I unfortunately did not get it. I'm hoping I could get it on a restock. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there was a PS5 version of Spider-Man 2, a bundle. Did you hit or no?
No, I didn't. I came close, and then because I went on the Sony site, and I was just like, it's not gonna be a big deal, and then I got in the queue, and I was like, oh,
Sold out.
So everybody's really trying to get this, huh?
Yep, everyone really was, man. And I feel like a lot of people were just trying to get it to flip, not even to keep.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Because a lot of people did that for the PS4.
For the PS4 version?
Yeah, there's a PS4 version.
Yeah.
This is pretty dope, man. I definitely do like it. The controller, so the controller retail was $70 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then even this sold out, dude. The fucking covers. The covers were $65. I was like, damn. I was trying to get them and sold out. Same thing. I was just like, fuck. I tried Amazon, Best Buy, and Sony. Just everything fucking sold out so fast. I was just like, poof. I was left with nothing. Here goes I'll try to make it fast, but here goes another controller. Jesus, another trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. And since then, another one has came out after this too. So there's just more characters that are going to be available. There's Lei Mei.
Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her
And
family are in
Tanya.
danger. Are you so easily taken in by lies?
They're kind of like the Queen's Guard for
Are you unwell, princess? I am fine,
for Melina and
Tanya.
Katana.
For you to hold the throne, we
And they
must
kind of see
keep your
the
secret.
Tarkin virus that's going on
Maybe they'll find a cure.
for Raqqa.
He would have done so by
It's kind of fucked up. You see, like, they're extracting blood. So I don't know if they're doing something with the virus and infecting people,
Yeah.
or just doing it to try to develop a cure. I don't know, but it's fucked up because they're definitely treating them like less than.
Yeah.
So before, like, Tarkins, they were like a race. But it seems like in this video game, it's like a virus that's going around
Priestesses, in my heart,
that's infecting
I am
people.
still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows.
And then I'm kind of getting like a Dora Milaje type vibe from these girls too, because they're like protecting the queens, right?
Yeah.
Their fatalities are pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
Wanna find that one? Yeah. That's just crazy. Ripping out the intestines and lighting it on fire. That's just wild. I don't think it works like that, but okay. I don't think your intestines is attached to your fucking spinal cord, but
Yeah.
who am I?
It looks cool though.
Yo, what's up, Omar? What's happening? Omar V in the chat.
What's up,
That's
Omar?
dope. Pizza. Yeah. So, what you call it? Let's get out of gaming news and we'll switch over and get into some entertainment and what we've been watching. What you been watching lately, man?
So I did catch up on Righteous Gemstones on Max
Oh,
with
okay.
Danny
Gotcha.
McBride and
Yeah.
I love that show, man. It's hilarious.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's hilarious, man. It's crazy, man. It's because it's just like, you know, they're all the big time televangelists, you know, like they have the big super church and stuff like that. But you know, Danny McBride, you know, you know how he is. So it's just one thing after another, and it's just like, you know, they portray themselves as good Christians, but they do all kinds of fucked up shit. So
I like Danny McBride. He's great.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And I also like the sister. Her name is Judy. I don't remember her real name or the actress's name, but she's hilarious as well. And John Goodman's good, and everybody's good in it, man. It's a good show. So I finished that, and then I actually I watched a couple episodes of the new Twisted Metal, man, and I'm liking it, man. I'm actually liking it. I didn't know what to expect from it, but it's actually pretty good. It's I've only seen like 2 episodes, but the 2 episodes have already had like a bunch of throwbacks from like the game. If you play the game,
Yes, they
yeah,
definitely do.
yeah,
Characters, things, this and
yeah,
that. Yeah.
just little things and stuff like that. Like when I think it was the second episode when he got his car back and he was doing the upright, left, right, on his car
Yeah.
to get it going again. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's dope, man. I mean, it's cool, but just because if you remember playing the game, because that when I first got the original PlayStation, that was like the first game that I got, and so it just brings me back to all that. It's just like, and like I said, I didn't know what to expect from it exactly, because I was like, it's a video game, and in the video game you're just going around in the cars and shooting people, so I didn't know what they're.
It's a lot different from the video
Yeah.
game to this. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. I'm enjoying it so far. So I hope it stays. I hope it stays that way.
Have you met Sweet Tooth yet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that episode is awesome.
yeah, yeah,
I really do enjoy that because it's was it William Arnett, his voice,
yeah,
great, but then also the physical acting, being Samoa Joe, the wrestler, just they go great together. I feel like
Yeah.
it definitely does work between the two of them.
yeah. But yeah. So I've been watching that, and I think that's pretty much it. Because like I said, I finished Secret Invasion too, and nobody's really talking about that. I mean,
Dude,
I
thought
liked
the last
it.
episode was pretty damn good. That
Yeah.
fight between Gaia and Gravik.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that was a great fucking fight.
yeah, it was.
And I feel like all their CGI was spent there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The series wasn't all that. I get it. I understand people's gripes and the this, the that.
Yeah,
I think we kind of like talked about that part before, but it wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say it's the worst
No.
thing ever.
I mean, I enjoyed it because it was different. It was the spy, like kind of thriller stuff, and I don't, that's not like my genre, but I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed this one a lot actually, and I liked it. I liked the part when was it his wife said, or who, somebody said something about you're not gonna call your special friends to come help you.
Oh,
He's like, nah. He's like, I could do this by myself. He's like, I've been doing this for a long time. How I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I like that because it's easily somebody could have showed up and saved
Oh,
the
for
day.
sure. He could have called Carol.
Yeah,
He could have called Carol. He could have called. Oh, Tony's gone now. He could have called, somebody. Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch. Fucking, I don't know. Doctor Strange.
yeah,
And then the all the powers and DNA that they had, I was just like, holy shit, because the last thing was kind of Carol Danvers' DNA, right? But they had
Yeah.
the Hulks, Abomination, Drax.
yeah. They had like everybody.
a
Groot.
bunch of stuff. I was
Yeah.
wondering how were they going to do Super Scroll, and I'm like, dude, they basically did the Super Scroll with fucking the Fantastic Four's power set, but without that, with the characters that they had. I'm like, dude, it fucking
Yeah.
works because Korg.
Yeah.
Korg, I was like, that's basically the thing. So I was like, it totally makes sense
Yeah,
that they could do exactly that. And then the phasing invisibility, that's fucking Ghost.
yeah,
So I was like, it fucking works because they basically had like the comic book version,
hmm
and I was just like, holy shit, it was cool. I liked it.
yeah. I thought it was good though. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I watched so far.
I'm trying to think. So as far as us, just recently we started watching Hijack on Apple. I don't know if you've heard about that.
What's that one
starring
about?
starring Idris Elba.
Okay,
And
yeah, I just
so-
saw that the other. I haven't watched it, but I saw what it was about.
So like he hops on a plane and then it gets hijacked, and then like it's a bunch of like different crazy shit that's going on. It's like a like a criminal organization trying to get some people out and asking for demands and this and that, and it's just it's wild and crazy, and there's a bunch of twists and turns, and Idris Elba is great in it. I feel like he's really good. I recently watched an old movie called The Craft. I don't know if you've ever heard it or watched it. It was like back in the 90s.
Are you talking about what the was it Nev Campbell was in it? The old boy?
From the 90s, right? It's like a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah.
witches in the Covenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think who's Nev Campbell? Is that the girl who's
She's
from
the
this
one that she's the one
from
that had
Scream, right?
yeah. She's the
Yes.
one that had the burns on her back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I recently watched it. I've never watched this movie.
Oh,
and,
really?
I've never fucking watched it, and it's on I think Amazon or
Okay.
Hulu. No, I think it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, I've seen
So I
that.
watched
I've
that.
seen that plenty of times just because my younger sister, that was
Yeah.
like her, that was around her time too. She's
Well-
about y'all's age, so she watched that a ton. So I've seen it a bunch of
My
times.
wife loved it, and
Yeah.
we've been trying to watch it. She's been telling me about it, and like no services had it until like now recently. I guess it came onto Hulu,
Yeah.
and the girl who plays Vicky Valancourt, I don't know.
Oh
how
yeah,
to,
Farouza Balk.
so her,
Yeah.
Fariza Bach, Nev Campbell. I'm looking it up right now. Robin Tooney is the main character. Rachel True.
Yeah.
So the four of them are in a covenant together, and then there's other characters like what's it called, Breckenmeyer. He's from like Clueless and shit like that. Christine Taylor, what you call it? She's from like a bunch of different stuff from like the 90s and 2000s and stuff like that, like Dodgeball. I can't remember the dude who plays the boyfriend, but he ends up being like the killer, like in Scream. And I'm like, dude, like half the people from half the cast from Scream are from this movie. It's fucking funny. It's from '96, but what it reminded me of, kind of lightweight, is a female version of Chronicle.
Oh, okay.
That superhero movie,
Yeah,
Chronicle.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? With
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you know, yeah, it kind of seems like that, just a witch rather than superpowers. I mean, they end up having powers and shit like that,
Yeah.
but basic same premise and shit like that. I was like, oh, this is a pretty good movie. I liked it. CGI was kind of so-so, but I mean, it is a '96. Oh, talking about CG. So I finished watching Twisted Metal, the series. I got completely done. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But one thing, the CGI is really bad. I gotta say, because you've probably seen it. The car where it's drifting. I'm like,
oh
bro,
yeah.
that is like PS3 graphics. It is terrible. It's fucking bad. And then something like the blood, it looks like just fake blood being put on there. And stuff like that, like fake splatter, just CGI wise. Like, I'm like, dude, there could have been a practical way of doing this. Like, I don't know why they did what they did. I don't know why they didn't just have someone drift the car rather than fucking doing CGI drifting. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. I don't know, but that was the one thing. Other than that, that series is actually pretty good. I'm trying to think what else did we watch. Oh, About My Father. I don't know if you've watched that movie.
Mm-mm.
Okay, starring Robert De Niro. Can't remember. Hold on. About My Father. I watched it. Same thing on. Or I watched it on Amazon. It came out earlier this year. It's starring Sebastian Maniscalco. Sebastian Maniscalco, and Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro as his father, and then it's just like the meeting of like two different families. Like Sebastian, he wants to propose to his girlfriend, and all this other stuff, and then like it takes a lot of. They just come from different backgrounds. Like they were brought up like classic, stereotypical Italians from like back in the day type of thing. And then they're getting with this like traditional upper class white family. They come from like country clubs and have a bunch of money and all this other shit. It was just really funny. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I think I did see that movie a while back
Did
before we moved. I think I remember that. Yeah, because his dad is real old school and he's kind of embarrassed of him because he's the way
a
he
little
is.
bit at the
and he kind of wants
first
to.
it was.
Yeah, and he kind of wants to blend in. So he's like,
He's like,
it's
tame me down the Italian.
yeah.
He's like, it's too much. They aren't ready for that.
Yeah, that was a funny movie. I did enjoy it. Yeah, we watched that. Yeah, now that you said that, I remember watching that now, and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Sorry, then the biggest thing that we watched last night was SummerSlam. We watched SummerSlam, WWE SummerSlam, and that shit was wild. It was a great I feel for like the most part, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. First off, match was like Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Great high flying match, very athletic dudes. Then they had a Royal Rumble. Wasn't really feeling that. LA Knight won. Cool. I like LA Knight. They had a Cody Paul versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar tossed him around like a rag doll. But he ended up losing, and Cody Rhodes won. I was happy with that, content. They did a Ronda Rousey versus Sheena Balor, something like that. Didn't really care for that match. I fast forwarded through that match. They had a Gunther versus McIntyre. That match was so. It was all right. It was, not all that either. They had Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, which that was a good match, but I was kind of let down. I thought Seth Rollins was going to lose last night. And then the big match was Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, his little cousin. And that match was crazy as fuck. It's really intense. Had me hyped at the very beginning. Like, Jey Uso had everybody standing in that arena. It looked like a fucking concert when his intro music was going off. It was wild. And Jey would have won. He was like at the 1, 2, and about to be 3. And this figure snatches him up and drags him off of Roman Reigns like he's about to pin him. Or he has him pinned and about to win. And he grabs him, throws him off, and then he's like there on the floor and he's looking up like, who the fuck is this? And the person like that takes off the hood, and he's wearing a hood and bandana, takes it off, and it's his fucking twin. It's his brother that was hurt. So it was like they were down for each other, with each other, and put on for each other and all this stuff. And he's been hurt. And they were against Roman together, and now he's turning on them. I was kind of upset and mad at that, but I'm interested to see the next story that they tell. But God damn, dude, I was like, how can you do your brother like that? And I got to say, like, me and the wife, we were talking, right? Like, when I was younger, like, all the talking part, I was just like, shut the fuck up. Let's just see them, like, beat each other up, right?
Yeah.
But now, I got to say, I really do enjoy the storytelling that they do.
Okay.
I get it that it's like a novella or like soap operas and shit like that, but I don't know, man. Like I like some of the storytelling is really fucking good, and it kind of captivates me.
I've been hearing that a lot lately, just because somebody mentioned that since they have a competition now, they've kind of stepped it up. Because before, he had a monopoly on everything, so it was just WWE, and so now you got AEW and.
Oh, that's the other thing. So I watched the Cody Rhodes documentary, and Cody Rhodes is one of the people who started AEW with 2 other guys.
Oh, okay.
He started the competition with them.
Yeah.
And he currently now works for WWE, which is wild.
Yeah, I saw because I've been seeing the trailer for that every time I go on Peacock, and it looks actually kind. Because I grew up with Dusty Rhodes, his dad. So, and I don't really know that much about Cody Rhodes, but that documentary actually looks pretty interesting. I might watch it.
Great. We watched it, and I'd give that shit a 10 out of 10, man. It had me hyped.
Yeah.
And I always kind of liked him, but it made me more of a fan. I was just like, dude, now I'm like full on 10 out of 10. Like, I'm definitely a fan. And I can't wait. I would say check it out. I wasn't huge on Dusty Rhodes. I think that was like a little bit past my time. Yeah. But I was more of a fan of Dustin Rhodes, Goldust.
Oh, yeah. Goldust.
Yeah. And then I knew Cody like when he kind of came in as Stardust. I didn't know him like when he first came in as Cody Rhodes. I never really knew him as that or Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
But when he turned into Stardust, I knew that. Because I was like, oh, that's Goldust's little brother. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he talks about like he fucking hated it.
I imagine he did.
He was like, dude, I fucking hated that character. But then like he talks about like it's what he needed at the time. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but like check it out, and it makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, oh, dude, like okay. And dude, that documentary, I was just like, dude, like it's not that it made me cry, but it definitely made me like almost feel like I was about to shed a tear. I was just like, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful with how close he was with his dad and the relationship that he had. And this and that. And I'm just like, dude, that is fucking awesome. Let's go ahead and finish this up, though. Close it out with some entertainment news. Not a whole lot. I know that there's an animated still right here, but Masters of the Universe movie is dead at Netflix after 30 million plus input to Mattel shopping for new buyer. So yeah, it's done. This is a live action because they're looking for a live action movie adaptation. Just done, dead, not happening. SummerSlam that happened yesterday, and then we got a teaser for season, I think it's 4 or 5 of The Boys.
Yeah.
Do you keep up with The Boys? You do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, you knew the characters.
It's not about glory. It's about sacrifice.
Welcome to Godolphin University.
So, oh, sorry, this isn't
We've
season.
trained the best and brightest
My bad.
young heroes
This is
since
Gen V.
1965.
This is the spin-off
Godolphin is a safe
series.
space
My bad.
for you to thrive.
I forgot about that. From the world. Yeah, there we go. It is crazy. She uses her blood. Like she can control it. Like so, like she cuts herself and then she can like
You
use
could be
it.
the first top-ranked
Whoa.
freshman in history.
I think you meant to
So
say
is this
first
like
black
supposed to be
woman in
like their academy or something?
Yeah, basically like the minor leagues, and then like if they do good enough, they get drafted and pulled
Two
up.
of us are going off campus. Let's have a
So it
good
seems
time.
like a college for suits.
Yeah.
I'm still drunk from last night.
Perfect. Just take a sip. Say Turbo Rush cures hangovers.
I wouldn't pour this on my dick if it cured cancer.
Turbo Rush cures hangovers.
There are
Uh-oh.
dangerous,
Okay.
evil people at
So it
that
definitely does
school.
look like it's going to start off one way, and then there's going to be a twist of
Yeah.
maybe someone turns into a villain or like a villain hunting them or something.
Yeah.
Everything's
It definitely does seem like almost like a horror take or horror-esque
Yeah.
there. And then a lot of crossover characters and whatnot, which is pretty cool.
Tag team cocksplosion.
Wow. That was crazy when she said I exploded his dick. Like, oh, what a way to go, bro. Gen V.
Wow, I had no idea they were doing that.
Yeah, they're doing a spin-off series. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different and expanding the world and, kind of getting everything set up and whatnot. I don't know if you checked out the Diabolical animated series, but that it's like an anthology series that takes place there in the world of the boys, and some of them are pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's something else to watch if you like all that. Well, I'd say that's it. That's one for the books, and let's go ahead and wrap it up. You want to let them know where they can keep up with you at?
All right. Yeah, you can keep up with me on Instagram at right where it says Ghost09. Just keep up with me there. Just holler at me. You got any questions? Just want to talk? Whatever. Just holler at me on there, man. That's where I'll be at.
And until next time, guys, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out. I'm Gil at Black Hole Comics. Later.
Later, y'all.